Welcome to Savvy Serena. Today I'm doing a decluttering challenge in my kitchen, and today we're working on the freezer. Before we get started, if you're doing these decluttering challenges with me, please share with me on my Instagram at Savvy Serena or on Facebook at Savvy Serena. I've got links at both. I would love to see what y'all are doing and what your progress is. The link is in the description below. So now let's get started. I'm going to start with the deep freezer, but I want to clear the clutter that's on top of the deep freezer first. So let's go to that. I was going through that stuff and I found these brown paper bags. I have a tip for you. This one just happens to be Taco Bell. This one is like a brown sandwich bag. I save a few brown paper bags in case someone breaks glass. They can go inside these brown paper bags, and then that way when you put them in the garbage, it don't rip through the garbage and it doesn't cut anybody when they go to take the garbage out. It's a safe way to dispose of glass when it's broken. So I always keep a couple of brown bags around just for that purpose. Just for broken glass. It's a good thing to keep around. Second tip for you is when you're working in the freezer, wear some type of gloves so that way your hands don't freeze while you're dealing with the meat and stuff. Now, some things that you can freeze in your freezer. One is loaves of bread. You can take these straight from your freezer to the toaster and toast them, and you will be fine. And a lot of things that I use often go up in the top. We have ice cream sandwiches. I also freeze pies. Pies and also cakes. This is a cake that I have put aluminum foil on and froze. These are great to have on hand when you know somebody's coming for dinner. This one I actually bought reduced, but it'll be good when I turn around and have it for dinner. And you can freeze cakes for like up to 6 months. Some deer meat in here that I have processed. This is stew meat, but it's deer meat. And they label it for you. This might be bad because of the date on it. But I'm going to talk to my husband and find out to make sure. I'm not sure how long venison or deer meat or anything like that can stay in your freezer. The things I like to freeze are blackberries. The blackberries I use for blackberry cobbler in the wintertime. It's a nice little treat to have. And it's easy to do these. You just freeze the blackberries first. I did not do that in these. This was when I first started and I didn't know how to do it. But you want to freeze them first on a cookie sheet, let them get hard, then put them in a freezer bag once they're hard, and they won't get mushed together like this. But I'm still going to make blackberry cobbler with it. Now, I definitely have something here that's definitely gone freezer burn. So, if you're not sure about something, a good saying that I like to remember, when in doubt, throw it out. This is labeled 2006. It's definitely, it's over its time. It's time for it to go. It says it's probably a deer tenderloin, but it's no good. So I'm going to toss it. So just remember, if you're not sure about something when you're pulling it out of your freezer, when in doubt, throw it out. Thumb of how long something should be in your freezer should be 9 months to a year, and after that it needs to be gone. You can look online and find out for individual items how long something should be, but that's just a general rule. 1 year, and that's it for most things. Like if I had meat or something I wanted to freeze it quickly, you put it up against any of the walls in your freezer, and that will make it freeze quicker. So if you need to get something frozen quick, put it up against the walls and it'll freeze quicker. Another thing you want to do also is make sure you leave your freezer shut when your lights go out. If you leave it shut and do not open it, your food will stay frozen for 2 days. So I'm done with my deep freezer. I do need to clean the top of it and then I'm done. In my refrigerator freezer, and up at the top we keep our ice trays and our ice. And I realized right off the bat I need to pull out my ground beef because that needs to defrost because I'm making spaghetti tonight. So I'm going to pull it out while I'm thinking about it. The ice cream we're going to leave, but I'm going to pull it out so I can look and see what we've got going on. I've got French fries I've opened. These can now go in the deep freezer. I've got hamburger buns. We got a few waffles here. So I want to put these waffles up in the front so I remember they're there. So that way they get eaten. Most of the things that are in the freezer is what we eat. What is this? I have no idea what that is. I don't know, but I'm throwing it out. It looks disgusting. I'm throwing it out. Some kind of bread. That can go in the deep freezer. I've got fish. I'll keep that up here. That still looks good. That's going in the deep freezer. We have a few hot dog packets. These are peppers. We do a garden each year, and I put green peppers. Well, this one has green and red peppers, and it's frozen, and they're sliced. 2016. They'll probably be good for a little bit longer, but I do need to use these. When in doubt, throw it out. When in doubt, throw it out. I have no idea what that is. A little bit more in my regular freezer and my deep freezer so I can put the more important stuff in there. This feels a whole lot better now that I've decluttered it some. I suggest y'all do the same thing. It feels wonderful decluttering and getting rid of stuff that you're not using. So if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share with me on Savvy Serena on Instagram or Facebook. And show me what y'all are decluttering. Y'all come back now. You hear?